Okay, so welcome back to another sneaker unboxing and thanks for tuning in. Today we have one of my favorite sneakers to release in a long time, and that's the Jordan 3 Neapolitan. And before we get to the unboxing, I'd just like to give a big shout out to my homeboy at Muskoka Kicks on Instagram for giving me the assist on these sneakers, so please give him a check out on the gram. So here's a look at the size tag. The color code is, well, the name is Women's Air Jordan 3 Retro, and the color code is white, dark mocha atmosphere. And the size is 10 women's, so that equates to a size 8.5 in men's. So first of all, the box is white with a gold Jumpman, and let's check these bad boys out. Wow, so this is a beautiful shoe. I really like it. Okay, so here's both shoes together, and you can see on the left shoe you get this little Jumpman Air hang tag in pink. And overall, I think the shoe has a very, if I may say, Travis Scott-like appearance. The things that remind me of Travis Scott's design cues are, first of all, the pink part around the midsole here, and then you have the sail part of the midsole as well, and so it really contrasts nicely, the pink and the sail, and then with the white. And then the other Travis Scott feature is the brown elephant print, which has a really neat texture to it. It doesn't feel smooth, it has like a texture to it anyways. It's almost bumpy where you see the brown between the black. And so I think the sail really pops. The sail midsole, in contrast with the white and the pink and the brown, really pops. And also you have a little bit of pink. Let me back up and say, this pink isn't very bright. It's not a fuchsia or an infrared or a hot pink. I compared it with my Bacons, and even the Bacons, the Air Max Bacons, are still quite a bit darker than this pink. So it's a very subdued tone that almost draws the eye in a subtle way. And then when you look at it in more detail, you can see it's almost like a coral color. And you have the same color on the back of the tongue and on the Jumpman on the front of the tongue. You also have it on these little eye holes here, on the lace holes here. So very subdued pink highlights. And then speaking of subdued, this brown, I mean, from a distance, it looks like your classic elephant print. But then as soon as you get up close, you can see that it's a brown color. So overall, it has a very subtle, yet I would say distinguished look. And I just can't get over the sail midsole. It is, with contrast with the white, and then the brown and the pink, it's just unbelievably nice. And so you have also a pink insole, and the liner inside the shoe feels very soft. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if I have a dark liner, or actually any other color other than white, it shows my little sock fluff, for lack of a better term. The fluff from the sock sort of rolls in there and creates little pills or pilling, and I notice them. Whereas I think with this, if you were to wear it, it wouldn't be noticeable. So also with the brown, you have the little eye stays here, and on the outsole. So the outsole is very nice. This reminds me of course, Neapolitan ice cream, but it reminds me of childhood and getting that ice cream at like birthday parties or when you go to a friend's place. And it's a safe parental bet to just buy Neapolitan because you get the strawberry and you get the vanilla, and then you also get the chocolate. If it was me personally, I'd just have the chocolate. But anyways, it sort of reminds me of childhood, these shoes. And I don't know if you recall, but there was an Air Jordan 1, I think it was called Atmosphere as well, recently, and it had bubble gum, and it almost seems like it was this color of pink on the outsole. And this part of the outsole is a sail color, which wraps up into the midsole. So overall, it has a really nice contrast to the whole thing. Sometimes with Air Jordan 3s, you'll notice that this panel here is the same color as the elephant print, but in this one, it matches the white, which also it's perforated, and that matches the back perforations of around the heel counter. And also you have the Jumpman with the Air logo, and I really don't mind that at all. I think it's nice. The pull tab is usable and very easy to grab onto. But overall, the quality of leather is really nice. You can see the individual grains or the grains in the leather. And both shoes from left to right look like they're similar cuts. There's not a left shoe and a right shoe factory where they have different types of leather. I mean, if you look at the elephant print, they look pretty much spot on. And the profile of the shoe looks a little bit boxy, but I like that look a lot. So overall, a beautiful shoe that I would say goes with everything that you could think of to wear. Jeans, shorts, whatever. Look at the side profile. I mean, just the different pieces that pop. I like how the pink doesn't continue. Sometimes you see the Jordan 3s, they continue, like the Cardinal Reds recently. The color from the heel carries up into the midfoot. But with this one, I really, really like the sail color, how it contrasts. If you look very, very closely, you can see a little bit of paint brush marks on the pink, but nowhere else. I mean, you can see a little bit of glue stains, but beautiful shoe, very well padded, and overall, if I had to rate my favorite Jordan retro, it would be the Jordan 3. So I definitely need a pair of these for the toe. This thing I have no use for. I'd probably just, keep it downstairs or give it away to somebody. But no extra laces with this. But overall, just a beautiful, beautiful shoe. Highly wearable. And like I said, I think as soon as you see them, you get almost a Travis Scott vibe in person. So anyways, I hope you don't mind my video, and thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned.